All right, have and have not fans. This is the last video. Thank goodness that I need to record. Let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to say if 10, if not near a dozen videos have been recorded today due to the epidemic. Oh, good Lord. Just first of all, praying for you guys. I really am. That we're all, just keeping our basic hygiene routines in motion, from washing our hands to using hand sanitizer, covering your face when you're coughing or sneezing or whatnot. Just please be safe out there, because I know I usually don't do intros like this, but all day I've been seeing more and more things being shut down. Heck, I just saw that the governor of Virginia done shut down grades K through 12 for the next 2 weeks. So for everyone who has, like, I don't know what state you're living in, but I don't know how far this has been spreading in terms of, like, complete, like, school system being shut down. I just want to say my thoughts and prayers for everyone, that everybody's able to reschedule things. I know this is like a major bomb to drop, like, for those who still have to go to work, but then it's like, oh no, what am I going to do because my kid's out of school for this extended amount of time, or I'm not able to work because our company's been shut down and we're not working from home. So how am I going to make ends meet? Because most people, live paycheck to paycheck. So in all seriousness, I hope that we're able to make it through this epidemic soon, because I just see all these major events and businesses, corporations and whatnot being shut down or canceled, put on hold. And a lot of people, yeah, the memes are funny, and the stuff like that. It's a good time to just see that funny stuff, and then seeing like empty shelves in stores and being like, damn, things are just being taken out of stores ASAP. But then it's not until you kind of sit down and think about, oh snap, in the middle of all this confusion and the hysteria and whatnot, it's easy to forget a lot of money is being lost because jobs are being temporarily shut down or canceled. So really, I just hope we're all able to make it through this, and let's just try to be careful out there. But into this video, and this is the last thing I'm recording for today, because I know that with a lot of people rescheduling things over the next several days, whether it be because you can't go to school because campus is closed, or you're working from home, or you're not working, I just wanted to, go through a lot of videos. That way I'll have a lot of content for you to absorb. So hopefully this brings some entertainment in light of this serious situation here. So I apologize for that big intro. I didn't mean to eat up so much time, but that just had to be said. So yeah, Bananas Foster, let's talk about it. So thank you to the people in the comments section of my episode review for the mid-season finale. I think I did a quick Google search, and I read off the Bananas Foster ingredients list. I was unaware of two things. Number one, I had no idea alcohol was part of the recipe. But number two, I did not know that it was cooked to the point where the alcohol was kind of like dissolved or burned out, whatever the phrase is. But basically, I was made aware that, hey, Jeremy, Bananas Foster is prepared in a way where the alcohol is, I can't remember what exactly was said, but basically it was prepared in such a way that anyone of any age could enjoy. So it's not like you're giving straight alcohol to like an adolescent. So ironically enough, honestly, the only good part about the first opening scene of the mid-season finale was when Wyatt was bringing up the fact that Bananas Foster was a reminder of his happier years as a kid. I think it was age 7 or 8. Whenever he was having like a bad day, or whenever he would just be at home getting back from boarding school, he would come home to his smiling parents, Jim and Catherine, and they would make him a Banana Foster. But I would assume that Celine would be the one who made him, due to the fact that she was the maid who did the cooking and whatnot. Because in her new house, the house that she's staying in now, I think that she told Hannah that she doesn't even know how to work the oven. So I'm pretty sure that Celine was the one who did, the food preparation. Because going back to that episode, I think it was called There's Something Wrong with Amanda, Wyatt confronted Celine about her cold attitude towards Amanda and himself when she used to be so warm and loving when they were children. So maybe that could be a hint to the Bananas Foster reference. But in any case, he goes on to say that the day that he was, mistreated by the priest, he came home and all he wanted in order to help himself feel better was a Bananas Foster. But because of something Jim did or something that Jim made Catherine do, she was in a bad mood and she was yelling and everything. So that sort of made his situation worse. And if you remember back after Amanda died and Wyatt found Jim's phone on the front stoop after he was abducted by Warlock's crew and unlocked it, he said that the day that he was, taken advantage of by those priests, he actually called his dad earlier in the day to say he wanted to come home, but Jim didn't come because he said he had to work. But in actuality, he was with Celine. So then I think that his mom got him from the camp and he came home, leading to the whole situation of the Bananas Foster. But one could theorize that the reason that Catherine was short with Wyatt on that day was because she found out about him being with Celine, and then eventually found out about the priest because of the fact that she said she made those priests disappear. So Bananas Foster, I'm going to guess, and again, I've never had one, but based off what I was told, the alcohol is like cooked in a way that the kid wouldn't taste it. That may kind of be a reference to his alcoholism, not just because Jim said that Catherine's father was a raging alcoholic behind closed doors, so it could be a hereditary thing. I don't know. But maybe the alcohol was kind of a substitute for the Bananas Foster, because maybe a Bananas Foster kind of was a spoiled dessert at that point because it was something that used to make him happy. But given the fact on the day that he was traumatized as a child that he wasn't able to have one, he found a new Bananas Foster. So I think maybe as he got older, alcohol became the Bananas Foster. Drugs became the Bananas Foster, and just self-destructive behavior in a nutshell. So the question that I want to pose for you in this video is, did the Bananas Foster kind of, I guess you could say, open the gateway into Wyatt's addiction habits, whether it be for drugs or alcohol? And that's sad. And to be completely honest, I'm probably not going to do a video about is Wyatt dead. I feel like that's irrelevant. I've already done a video on that last week. Technically speaking, I could do another one, but let me put it this way. I might not do one for a while now, but I just don't feel like, I don't feel like there's a need to, because I'll talk about it right here. I don't think Wyatt Cryer is dead. However, I would want him to be dead. And I'm not saying that just because I feel like the character has run its course a long time ago and I want him gone. I feel like this show isn't doing any favors to Aaron O'Connell in terms of the script writing, because there's been no range. To have Wyatt go out the way he did, I think would be a perfect way to kill him off of the show. Again, I'm not saying that I don't like Aaron O'Connell. That is not it at all. But in terms of the Wyatt character, this would have been a perfect way for him to go. Not only because it would have just resonated with Catherine, because remember, she wasn't there when Amanda was shot or killed herself, but she was shot. She wasn't there when Amanda died. But to actually be right across from your son and not be able to stop him from what he's doing, and then for him to reminisce on one of the happier moments in his life when he was younger, but you were part of the reason why he became the way he was, because how that one day you didn't give him the Banana Foster, that's something that's going to live with her for the rest of her life, even though I think she's actually dreaming this entire thing. I feel like in that moment, that actually made me understand Wyatt a little bit more. So guys, even though I think this would have been a perfect way for Wyatt to die, I don't think he is, but we'll just have to wait and see. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. You know the social media game. Make sure you follow me there. Hit subscribe. And with that being said, I'll talk to you all soon. And like I said through my lengthy intro, pray everything works out for everyone. Hopefully this crisis is averted soon. If you are sick, please take the necessary meds. Try to stay stocked up on the necessary things, but I'm not trying to preach to you or anything, but if you're in the store, just try to take what you need. Let's not stuff your cart with hand soap and toilet paper. Let's just try to be considerate, because everybody needs that stuff, not just toilet paper, but just like medicine and whatnot. Take what you need, but then leave stuff for other people, because the more people who have the necessities, the less people to spread the virus around. So that's all I got to say. So thanks so much. I'm going to try my best to not post everything at one time. I'm going to try to spread out videos, maybe 2 or 3 a day for the next several days, and then go from there. So it's been a fun ride. The haves and the have-nots, this will be my final have and have not video for the time being, because I recorded like maybe 5 or 6 now. And honestly, this mid-season finale left a lot to be desired, so there really isn't much for me to talk or theorize about. I might do a video before the end of the month kind of going over my thoughts of the season overall so far, and that's a huge maybe because I felt like I've made my thoughts clear. I did not like this season pretty much at all. A little bit, but not a lot. So, yeah, that's all I got. I'll talk to you all later.